How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another heavy metal diecast video, and we've got one here from Hobbymaster in 172 air power series. We're getting our gunship on today. Well, sort of. This is an AH-64 Apache, obviously, but this is from the Apache Solo Display Team, which is a display team from the Royal Netherlands Air Force. Now, the Apache Solo Display Team was actually formed in 2002, of course, with one single Apache, and although in 2004, due to military operation duties, it did take a little bit of a hiatus until 2010, which this particular aircraft is from, and it still does do shows and everything like that. And the aircraft actually belongs to the 301st Apache Squadron, the Redskins, and so being an actual military aircraft and not a dedicated show aircraft, military operations do take priority over show commitments. So speaking of commitments, let's commit to opening this box and have a little look inside. And it isn't the normal Hobbymaster box for these Apaches. It does have all the rotor assembly and everything on there. It's got a couple of little pilots in there, and it is nice and snug in there. It does look pretty cool, and it does have some little information in the flap as per usual, but it is no good in the box. So what we'll do is we will get this Apache out and have a real good look at it. Already with the Apache out of the box, we'll get this blister pack open and get our hands on this. I grabbed this brand new off Amazon. It was, I think it was $105, and that was including the postage to me in Australia, so that was pretty cheap. It does have a little baggie just of some empty pylons and some aerials and wiper blades, so that might be some fun putting that on. Of course, it does come with the standard stand that the Hobbymaster Apaches come with, and it does come with that 30mm chain gun that we need to put on, and two pilot figures as well. So we will get this out. Where do we grab it? Where do my fat fingers want to touch? Oh, that was a little bit easier than what I thought it was going to be. All right, we'll move this part out of the way and get stuck into this Apache. And this looks absolutely awesome. Wow. Check those details out. That is nuts. Normally these can be quite expensive, and you're not getting a huge thing for your money. Normally they're around $150 to $200 over here, and when I managed to get a good price on Amazon, I grabbed it. The tail rotor does spin nicely. I'll check that Indian motif on the back there. That looks cool. It's got some great engine detail. Jesus. Let's see if we can see inside that cockpit a little bit. Does look very nice in there. And I gather this does spin nicely, which it does. Very freely, of course. It's already attached, so you don't need to do anything on that at all. And it does spin very easily. I hardly even touched it, and it was spinning real easy. Underneath, the details are, nice. We've got to chuck that 30mm chain gun in there. That looks awesome. Obviously, the stand's going to go there. And those pylons you can put underneath there, of course. It's got some great detail. This looks awesome. Of course, it's an Apache. Who doesn't love an Apache? These things look absolutely superb. One of my favourite helicopters is the Apache. I love these a lot. They just look tough. That is tough. That is business. And that spins so easily. That does look great. This whole thing looks fantastic. I'm definitely glad I grabbed this one. And it's something a little bit different too. It's a Dutch one, and it has got a little bit of colour on it because it is for the the Solo Display Team. So it does look pretty cool. And I reckon that does look fantastic. So, what we'll do is we'll chuck those couple of little pylons on under those little wing stubs there, and we'll put the aerials on and just get this out a little bit with the little bits and pieces, and we'll come back and look at it properly and all set up. All right, we're back. Now, I've taken the canopy off just so I can show you the inside details of the cockpit, because there's a lot of detail in there. And also to explain There is a bit of a pain in the ass with this. That is the canopy. Now you can see the wiper blade there. Now there's a wiper blade that's got to go on the front. Now I wish they had put it on the canopy like they did with that one, because if we can put our canopy on like so. Now the wiper blade you have to put on manually there. That's the wiper blade there. We'll put it in my hand. Where'd it go? You have to put that on. Me and trying to put that on, no bueno. I cannot work out. There is a slight indentation in there for where it's sort of got a slot in. I think maybe similar to the way they have that pitted tube on the MiG-21s. But I cannot get it to stay in there. I don't know whether you might have to put like a little touch of glue and glue it in. But there is no instructions with this, so it doesn't say that you need to use a little bit of adhesive to make it stay in there. But that is a little bit of a pain in the ass. If they had to just put it on the glass like they did the top wiper, no problem at all. But unfortunately, they didn't. That is one thing I could say I don't like about this particular build. It is unfortunate. And of course, the 30mm, you just whack in the hole there, and that is job done. And then the pylons, you put on the wing stubs for the stores. And of course, this is a demo aircraft, so there is no ordnance to put on those pylons because it's not shooting anything. But look, it does set up very nicely. And of course, a little aerial on the back here on that tail. And it does, and that is, job done, of course. And boy, I really like spinning that rotor around because it does spin very nice. And of course, if you want to put it on the stand, if I can get my fat fingers to dodge the rotor blades, you put it in that hole. You do get a little grommet if you just want to not use a stand to cover that little hole. But we will plonk it on the stand for you. It does come with that normal Hobby Master stand. Straight in that hole. And as we say, job done. And that is a AH-64 Apache for the Royal Netherlands Air Force, all finished and ready to display. And it does yeah, we're going to spin that again. And it does set up nice. So I reckon it is a very nice build, of course. It is a Hobby Master one. Everything is nice on it, except, of course, for this little wiper blade. That little guy right there. That thing. It's like, look, hey, if you guys out there have got one yourself and you've managed to assemble it with that little wiper blade on the front, feel free to put a comment down below and tell me how to do it. I'm not a professional. I'm just an ordinary bloke that collects diecast, so there will be times when I don't know shit. So if you can enlighten me, I will be happy about that. But apart from that, it is a pretty good build for sure. Definitely something I'm pretty happy to have in my collection. All right, guys, I'll wind this video up, of course. So once again, 1/72 scale by Hobby Master. It is from the Royal Netherlands Air Force. It is the AH-64 Apache D from the Apache Solo Display Team, of course, in 2010. And I reckon it is a nice looking chopper for sure. All right, guys, thank you. Of course, if you enjoy an Apache like I do, throw us one of those. And if you enjoyed the content today, feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. All right, once again, thank you very much for spending your valuable time checking out another one of our videos. You all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, guys.
Retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution! Oh yeah, we want retribution!